At the United Nations General Assembly, former U.S. President Donald Trump delivered one of his most fiery and controversial speeches since returning to the global stage, directly naming India and China as what he called the primary funders of Russia's war in Ukraine, pointing to their continued purchases of Russian oil and gas as the key lifeline keeping Moscow's economy afloat. Trump argued that while the U.S. and NATO have poured billions into defending Kyiv and sanctioning Russia, large nations in Asia are effectively undoing that effort by keeping Putin's war machine alive through energy trade. Turning directly to Moscow, Trump issued one of his starkest warnings yet, saying that Washington's patience is running out fast, and hinting that if Russia does not move toward peace, he will consider powerful tariffs and economic measures that could cripple Russia's ability to wage war. He coupled this with a sharp rebuke of European allies, mocking their reliance on Russian energy in the early years of the war and accusing them of financing the very aggression they claimed to oppose. Trump ridiculed Europe's green energy push and immigration policies, saying they weakened the continent's resilience while leaving it dependent on adversaries. In his trademark style, Trump blended ridicule with dire warnings, telling EU leaders that they must finally pay their fair share and confront the reality of their vulnerability. His speech was laced with references to America's role as the ultimate guarantor of global stability, but framed in starkly transactional terms. If allies and partners, including India and Europe, do not align more closely with Washington's strategy, the U.S. could shift its priorities elsewhere. The comments are already sparking global reaction, with analysts predicting sharp responses from New Delhi, which has tried to maintain a delicate balance between Russia, the West, and its own energy needs, and from Brussels, where Trump's tone has long been seen as confrontational. By linking India directly to Russia's war effort on the UN stage, Trump has added new diplomatic pressure in South Asia, while his open mocking of Europe threatens to reopen old wounds from his first presidency. Still, the former president's message was clear. He sees America as bearing a disproportionate burden in the war in Ukraine and wants other nations to face consequences if they fail to match U.S. resolve. For supporters, the speech projected toughness and honesty. For critics, it undermined alliances and risked alienating crucial partners. Either way, Trump's return to the UN podium has ensured that the debate over responsibility, sovereignty, and the future of the Ukraine war is once again front and center on the world stage.